who are you?
I'm Todd. I'm the founder of Lijit Networks.
Very cool. And so what is Lijit?
Lijit is a search engine that you install on your blog or publication, and it surfaces all the great information, not only that you write, but that you Twitter, or the pictures you take, or the videos, and not only that, but also the network of influencers that influence your publication.
Yeah, I really like it. I had it on my blog for a while. I have to put it back on now that I've...
You had it? What happened?
Well, we redesigned and...
I gotcha.
But that's why I'm here.
Awesome.
See what's going on.
Perfect.
But I love the stats that you guys give me.
Yeah.
Because you would show me exactly who was or what was being searched for, and give me lots of pretty graphs like things like this.
Things like that on there. Yeah, that's awesome. I was just actually looking at mine today randomly, and I noticed that I am the number 5th thing that brings people to my blog is KFC radio, and for the life of me, I couldn't figure out what that was. So I clicked through on it and found out that I'm in fact the number 1 hit on Google for KFC radio spot. I didn't even remember writing the post, but it was about a year ago.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
What makes you different than other search technologies that you can plug on your blog?
Well, inherently we're network based, so we not only index the things that you have and all your user generated content, but also your blogroll and your other influencers, which makes your blog the place to come to find information that people think you know about.
Yeah.
So a lot of people in the community here in Boulder come to my blog to look for information about venture capital because they know I'm connected to venture capital because I've gone out and gotten venture capital. So a great example is when you go to my blog and look for things with venture capital terms, you return results from the VCs that are in the local area, not just the things that I've written about on my blog. So it's particularly interesting.
On Building 43, we always are looking for how to help small businesses get into this modern world.
Yeah.
What tips would you have for them? And are you just for blogs, or can you be used on a standard old business site?
We can be used anywhere. Blogs are kind of the vehicle that we chose because it has a viral component. Between 100 and 150 blogs a day just come and sign up and install for us. So it's been a great vehicle for us. We've recently moved into more commercial sites like Vela News that I have up there on my screen, because they increasingly want to bring things like Twitter and other social media into their site, and search is a great way to do it.
Yeah. Is there anything that a company has to do, or a blogger has to do to their blog to make it better for Lijit, or do you just add your little JavaScript and...
It's super fast. We can, we're pretty proactive about helping people, but if you just come and sign up, you'll generally get a really good experience right out of the gate. It'll take you 2 or 3 minutes to install. And then we look at every account after the fact and tweak it if things are pretty good. If you have a particularly visual publication, we'll turn on features like thumbnails that we pull out of posts that make them more engaging and increase the click-through on them. And if you have other network sites that we didn't automatically figure out, we'll include those so you get the best results you can get.
Yeah. Do you feed any data back to Google to help Google get better SEO for your page, or do you help businesses figure out what they need to do to get better searching? A little bit you do, because you better understand why people are coming from Google, right? So you can say, oh man, there's 100,000 people coming from this keyword, and we didn't even think about that. Oh, we better start working on other keywords that are associated with it.
Right. That's the real gem, is understanding why people are coming to your publication in the first place, so you can write more about that subject. But also, one of the cool things we uncover is what people are looking for on your publication or in your social media that you don't return results for. Yeah. So that's not a normal thing that you would get, but it's really interesting to click through and find out, wow, why people think I know something about that. Perhaps I should write something about that.
Yeah. Do you help the user who visits your blog or website to figure out what you're about? Because a lot of people will come to my blog because of Google, right? And they'll just read one article, but maybe if they see the search there, they'll say, well, what else is on here? And
right.
Can you help the user figure out like a tag cloud or something like that?
Right. Yeah. We there's a couple features we have. Okay. One, we have a tag cloud, and you can turn that on, but it's specifically a search term cloud. So it's items that people have entered into your search box, and then it's by size, so you can immediately look at the search cloud and see what people are using your resources for to find. Another really cool component is a piece we called research, which is a blow-up component on your site that when people come from a search engine, we in the background do a proactive search of your content for those same Google terms and present other content that's likely to keep the reader on your page. And we call that the second click phenomenon. A lot of times people will search for on Google, for instance, the example I gave, apparently KFC radio spot was something I wrote a long time ago, and they can find other things I've written about radio or KFC or whatever I've written about, and it keeps them on the site longer.
Yeah. One thing that companies and bloggers are reticent about putting new JavaScript code on their page is what happens if the company is slow. What happens if the company disappears, like Twitter disappeared yesterday because of a denial of service attack?
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about your company, how it's funded, and what kind of infrastructure you have to make sure that that component is always fast.
Sure. We take this super seriously inside the company. We're funded very well. We've received $11 million in financing. We take infrastructure really important. We think it's very important to us. What we've done is we've recently started to roll out to a CDN so that there's no way we can block page loads based on JavaScript. For some publishers that have asked, we have done server-side implementations so that there's no JavaScript on the load side, which has been very very helpful to some of those publishers. And it's just a subject we take very seriously in the company.
Yeah, you're here in Boulder, Colorado, which is, a lot of people might not think of it as a tech hub, but it really is becoming a pretty serious tech hub. Tell me about the community here and how you guys fit into that and what's going on.
Right, the community is awesome. It is a great place to start a company here. I just wrote a blog post about that, actually, about location. But with the Techstars stuff, it's gone on for 3 years now. I was at the Techstars presentations yesterday, and I think every year the companies that have gone through the process have become better and better and better. And the nice part about that as something in town is it has brought more and more tech people into town. And after the Techstars program is done, they tend to stay. The vast majority tend to stay. Some move and go other places. Some succeed, some fail, as startups will, but it's rising. I think all ships of the tech community here in Boulder. It's an awesome lifestyle place to live that you can also do some incredible things. Right. Boulder's kind of nice too because you can fly to New York, fly to San Francisco. It's kind of midpoint.
Yeah, a couple hours away from each.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Cool. Anything else we should know about Lijit?
Incredible growth this year. We're at about 350 million network page views, growing at 100 to 150 websites a day that are coming into our network, about 25 million uniques. And as a result of that, we've been amazed that a lot of agencies have started to reach out to us in terms of finding audiences that are receptive to messages. So as a result of that, we're pretty excited. We've had the opportunity to reach out to a lot of our publisher base and offer them monetary reasons to come use Lijit this year, which is awesome.
So you're becoming an ad network almost.
Kind of. I mean, we really didn't intend to, but it's one of those things where we've had the agencies come and they're looking for specific audiences, and because we're a search engine, we know all of these specific publications, which has allowed us to kind of connect the agency with the publisher, and it's just kind of a new facet for the company.
Very cool. Where do we find you guys?
Lijit.com.
And how do you spell it?
Lijit.
Yeah, very cool. Thank you very much.
You betcha.